sincerely hate Streamlabs. Where'd you be? What's going on, brother? Good evening to you. I gotta move my car because it is about to come a flood again. It's been raining on us all, pretty much all afternoon out here. I have not a one piece of clothing that is not completely soaked through. Jeffrey, kind sir, good morning or good evening. All right. So we're wrapping up the work we're doing out here today at the moment because of the storms that's moving in, and this is a flood zone. This is a flood area. So, like I said, we're going to wrap it up out here for right now. We have pulled several cars out of fields and ditches, and I mean, it's just this has been a complete nightmare. Thank you, professional. I appreciate it. Look, hey, the news is out here. Ooh, it's about to start pouring down rain. We've been out here. Fuck the news. Pardon my language. Screw them. As you can see, it is about to start storming here again, and again, obviously we're in a flood zone right now, so you're seeing everybody starting to pack it up out here and get themselves out of here before the heavy rain starts. So just wanted to come on and say hello. I had some folks come out. The Dashmobile basically broke down on me out here. So I had some folks that thankfully that was here, came out here. I had some, I've got a whole car full of water back there, and they stopped and helped me, got me, it was just out of gas, if you can believe that, because I am truly an idiot. I don't know, but I'm ready for today to be over. Y'all, today was a hard day. Let me explain some stuff to you, and I'll tell you why it's been a hard day, and what this talking to these people out here. There's somebody right back over here at this house. There's a couple missing from back over there right now. I talked to the husband of the lady that was missing in her car. We found her car, didn't find her. Obviously, she hasn't been found yet, and I couldn't keep from it, man. I was hugging the guy. We were just crying, and I'm about to cry again thinking about it, because watching these people as they realize that their life is just completely demolished, and looking at the look on their face when they realize that it is it's worse than a horror movie. That look, I've never seen it before, and this is a nightmare out here. And you know, the news is not covering it. You don't hear much about this. All you hear about is Kerrville. All you hear about is, and I get it, that's a big problem out there too, but we got our own group of missing people. we've got our own, you know what I mean? We've got our own stuff in our backyard to deal with here. We've got our own missing people. We've got people out here that's had their world ripped apart that needs as much help as they can possibly get. I'm talking to these people and they feel like they're isolated out here. The government, the city, the people, they're not getting resources. Yes, the fire department's out here. Yes, the police is out here, but they're searching. These folks out here, they feel like they are just alone. And they don't even know where to begin. They don't even know where to begin. So, I don't know. Thanks to you guys, we have, no, they haven't. That's not on their priority list. They're not the one bitching about it. I'm the one bitching about it because, you know, I mean, I work in the news and I see it. I see how they're ignoring it. But thanks to you guys, we've been able to bring 60 cases of water out here today. I have 20 more cases in the back there in the back of the Dash Mobile that I am going to be taking to families up on the other side of the creek. I'll be doing that in the morning. We're going to be back out here again tomorrow, and we're going to continue with the mission. And there is no beginning or no end. This is just the most insane event I've ever been through in my entire life. It's just insane. And our house has damage. I haven't even began to even start thinking about what we're going to do with the damage at our house. I've got a tree I've got to cut down. Our well has been contaminated. We have no water. We have no internet. We barely got the electricity back on earlier. So I don't even know where to begin. But my family's safe and healthy, and that's what matters. My family is safe and healthy, and that's what matters. So yeah, this has been an ordeal out here, y'all. This has been tough, and it's not getting any easier. Every day there's more to do, more people. It's just every day. It's just, I don't know. So, but I gotta go get gas. I ran out of gas out here because the Dash Mobile was sitting on a incline, and I didn't have much. I only had like a little less than a quarter of a tank when I got here, and I guess when I got on that incline, the gas was not anywhere near that the pickup tube. So thank God some kind folks out here gave me some gas. I just need to go and pump some more gas right now. I mean, let me show y'all this house. This is the house where there is a missing person. Let me show you here. This house here, from what I understand, there is a person missing out of this house. It is off the blocks, and obviously there's been holes ripped in it. There's a trailer house that smashed into the back of it. There was a little outbuilding right there in the very front, right? Well, I can't point at it, and it is gone. Alright, let's go and get some gas. You know, I almost got a tow for $300. Actually, it's a little less than that, because I thought the car was broke. I got really close. Thank God I didn't do it. And then I looked down, I was like, maybe, you know, oh, look, the gas gauge is below E. That means I'm out of gas. Did I lose you guys? Or are y'all just sick of hearing me ramble on today? If you guys are sick of hearing me ramble on today, I will definitely shut out. We're going to go down here and see if we can give anybody some water. So that's a good question, professional. Right now, we don't know. There's not a whole lot. So as far as water and food and stuff like that goes, there is more than enough here at the moment. The fire department is right down the street here at the church, and they are completely full up. So tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to be going and talking to the a lot of these homeowners. I'm going to start helping individual families. We're going to start helping individual families tomorrow instead of trying to help everybody at one time. You know what I mean? So I will have a lot more information for you about that by tomorrow. I was trying to think, like, if this was me and my house was washed away, or if this happened to me here, what would I need? Like, what would I need to get? What would I need the most of? You know, would I need cleaning supplies? And you know, I thought about this a lot today, and I don't know what it is that I would need. I can't even begin to think about what it is that I would need. So I guess it's not that these folks out here are still in shock. They're still, you know what I mean? They're taking it day by day by day, and that's it. We're gonna go back here real quick to the this hard hit area back here again. I'm gonna see if anybody needs water, and then we are gonna be done for today. We'll be back out here in the morning, about 7 o'clock in the morning, right after it gets daylight, and we're gonna continue walking the creek beds. We're gonna continue looking through the we're gonna do whatever we can do and try to find people we can find. Now, I'm assuming this area has been searched over and over. It's been searched quite well. So I would imagine that if any of the bodies, I don't want to say bodies, any of the missing folks are here, they're either under a bunch of debris and we just can't see them. But I think if they indeed were in the water, they have made it downstream and they're down that way somewhere, right? And I just don't know. Battery packs, 4 phones, socks, silk. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about how to get a bunch of like burner phones that's good for like a month or something to give people, you know what I mean? I was thinking about that. I was thinking about like burner phones. I was thinking, you know, because a lot of people lost their phones too. I've talked to a lot of people out here trying to exchange numbers and their phones are going. So they've lost everything. A lot of these people out here have lost absolutely everything. You know, they were asleep and were woken up in the middle of the night. They did not have a chance to grab anything. They didn't have a chance. So, I don't know, y'all. Yeah, Nanner knows it is. Yeah, burner phones, that's exactly what I was thinking. Found they closed the bridge on Big Sandy. Now I'm trapped here till it's fixed. Christine, are you talking about the one that's on the... Are you talking about the bridge that's on the north side of... or on the west side of... oh, I know that bridge. Yeah, they closed it down. Yeah, they closed that earlier. I remember watching the cops close it down. The cops are letting people out right now. If you want to, Christine, go down there. The cops are letting people out right now. Pull up to that bridge and go through and ask to get through, and they'll let you through. I think for sure they will let you through. Alright, what do we got going here? I hope they may have found somebody. They may have found somebody down there. I don't know. May, how's it going? Alright, here is okay, I see lights back there. Oh, I saw them drive. I saw them just let 2 cars out of there just a minute ago before we came over here. That's crazy that they're not letting you out. So what are you supposed to do, Christine? What are you? Is that the only way out of that neighborhood over there? Is there a back way you can get out? Yeah, Brandon, I remember the Wimberley flood too, man. I sure do. Alright, this right down here is where these folks are. They may have found these folks down here, y'all. So right down there where you see the red lights is, that's where that couple is missing from down there. They may have found them. They may have found them. Oh, that's right, Christine. Yeah, I think you told me you were dogs. I'm sorry. There's so many. I've gotten so many messages over the last 48 hours that I have no. I'm sorry. I forget a lot of messages. There's just so many messages. Okay, well, let's see what we're gonna do here. Yeah, I've had so many people reach out wanting, having supplies and wanting to get supplies, and it's like, man, I don't know what to tell you right now. I don't want to tell anybody to get burner phones because that's not good. I don't want to tell anybody to do that. I will get the burner phones. Hopefully we are going to be able to raise a little bit of money with Dash to be able to get that done. Okay, I'm gonna go around this guy, I guess. Back off. Everything's gone. Every house over here is gone right now. Every house over here is gone. You can see this house right here. That house, you can see it's just a pile of rubble. It looks just like a tornado went through. No, I'm not. Nanner knows I didn't sleep much last night because of it, and now after talking to these people that's lost their loved ones today, I bawled like a baby with these guys, with these folks. Right here in this area earlier, I bawled like an absolute baby with that man that his wife is missing. I couldn't keep from it, man. It hit me, and that was it. And we cried and hugged, and I felt like such a hypocrite for telling him that it's all gonna be okay, and knowing that it's probably not anytime soon anyway. I just don't know. But yes, May, this is different. Yeah, this is a different area. The disaster is much bigger than what we thought it was. It is much bigger. Y'all, I am so wet right now. My clothes, my underwear, my pants, my socks, my boots. Hold on. We may need to help get this horse put back in his pen. he's coming to get him. Yeah, no, I'm not a violent person. I don't get bent out of shape. I don't get mad, like that kind of mad, too often. Very, very seldom do I ever get that kind of mad. But I tell you what, I haven't eaten all day today. That's my number one goal, is I'm about to go eat. I gotta get something to eat. Oh man, he just ran off. He just ran off the culvert. Please be able to get out. I don't want to get out. Oh. That driveway's missing. Well, you know, they say crying makes you feel better. I'm gonna tell you, it really didn't make me feel better. Oh, I'm good, Blue Earth. Thank you, though. I'm all right. These folks out here are the ones that need all the thoughts and prayers and the kind words, man. I'm heartbroken for these people out here, and I just don't understand. Let's see. Probably not the. What do you mean, Nanner Nose? I'm not sure what you mean. All right, we got to go get gas before I'm stranded out here again. I know we were in this situation again earlier this morning, but we're in this situation again. It's supposed to rain for quite some time out here, and I can't believe it's still raining. This is like some kind of a, I mean, straight up, it's like a nightmare. Down there, his feet and shoes. Yeah, okay, yeah, for sure. No socks, powder, undergarments. I don't know. I guess I could get a bunch of different sizes. I could ask people to get a bunch of different sizes. Cleaning supplies, I would imagine, would be another good thing. You know, food and water is good. The other thing that's on my, I ordered from Amazon earlier this morning before I left. I ordered a bunch of first aid kits, so they will be here hopefully first thing in the morning, and then I'm going to start handing out these first aid kits as well, because with everybody working out here and doing work, there's always going to be a need for a first aid kit, and this work out here is not going to end anytime soon. Library Fox, what's up, man? So I got about 30 first aid kits that'll be here hopefully before I leave in the morning. That's the goal. Alright. My house is just right back there, but I can't get there because the bridge is out back there, so I have to go the long way. Son's school was washed away and lost. That's so sad, Sadie. I'm sorry to hear that. I really am. God dang, this rain is coming down. I hope it doesn't flood again. Jesus Christ, if it does. Poor guy here, the worst job in Austin. This poor guy's got the absolute worst job ever. Yeah, everybody's gone from here. Work has finished for the day. I'm sure there's still some folks down there doing some work, but most all the work has been done and is done for the day. Look at this rain, man. Look at this. Look at what it's doing. It's not approaching, it's here. This is insanity, man. We're gonna just stop for a minute. All right, heavy rain in town maybe 20 minutes ago. Okay, sorry guys. Blake, what's up? Yeah, we're in Leander. This is right here. We're right where it flooded, and you know we still have a lot of people. I think there's 13 people missing. 4 people have been found dead. We're here, been here working, and now this has started, so we can't really we can't continue the work right now. So this is nameless right here. So if you go this way, it goes right into Leander. And this is the corner of Nameless and Round Mountain. Yeah, Jeffrey, it's been doing this on us all day today, off and on all day today. We've been working in the rain all day. But this is just incredible, man. So I don't know how much more this area can take. You know what I mean? This area is just destroyed as it is, and then here we are. It's so crazy, man. Yeah, well, it's right on the Leander city limits. I guess it's not really considered Leander, but if you turn to the left, Leander's like right there. Nope, nothing broke. So this guy's got to get out of the way, man. This fire truck's trying to get through. So what ended up happening, this is kind of a mountain out here, Round Mountain, all right? So this creek comes out of the mountain and runs into Lake Travis. It comes down from the top of the mountain, runs into Lake Travis. Not last night, but the night before, we had a storm that moved into our area, and it basically stopped right here where we're at. It didn't move. For about 3.5 to 4 hours, it sat right here, and it dumped like 18 to 20 inches of rain. And all of that rain came down the mountain, and that was it. That was it. That's all she wrote. And it washed everything on either side of that creek, washed it away. So yeah, no failures, nothing like that. It was just an absolute boatload of rain. It's the same thing that happened in the Carolinas last year. The storm moved in and then just stopped on top of the Carolinas. That's what it did here. It moved in and then just stopped. So I'm hoping I can still get across this crossing down here. Because if I cannot get across this low water crossing down here, I won't be able to get home. This is the only road that I can get home on. Let's see, that's not it. Yeah, that's it. Yep. Yep, Pickle, that's it. And it moved here and it just stopped, man. And now look at it. This is about how hard it was raining night before last when the flooding started. I mean, you can see, look in the ditch, it's already filling up over there. This is about how hard it was raining the other night. I gotta watch out because there's somewhere right down here there's water over the road. Nope, there wasn't. So we didn't really know that this was gonna happen. So everybody went to bed thinking it was just gonna rain. We had no clue that we were gonna get that amount of rain. By the time people knew that they were in trouble, by the time people knew that they needed help, it was already too late. The fire department couldn't reach them. The water was already over the roads, and so they couldn't go right in and get them. So they had to take boats and helicopters to get these folks. So right as the lights, the sun started coming on, right as soon as it got light outside, there's people in the trees. There's people hanging on the telephone poles, on roofs. Oh man, that's about a foot deep. It's tailgating me. I hate. So how do you you can do it either, there's several ways. Venmo, Cash App, credit, debit. just tell me which one you want, and I will tell you what it is. Maybe I can get somebody to actually, if anybody's listening, you know the link to do the credit and debit. If you can go back to, you can either get it off of my X. There's a pinned tweet over on X that's got all of the ways and how to do it. But May, just let me know how you want to, and I will tell you how. But May, just let me know how you want to. Even have Bitcoin. Tweet on X and paste that address into the chat. That way May can have that. Even if you don't have an X account, you can still open that. You can still open the message. There you go, Library Fox. That's how you do it. There's a message right at the top, May. That's how, all the different ways there. If you're going to do credit and debit, click on the link and it'll take you to Square, and you can do it with credit and debit. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is crazy, y'all. I cannot believe it's still raining this hard right now. Yeah, Camp May. Oh yeah, Camp Mabry's getting it too. Yeah, see, thank goodness. Here's what was worrying me. Independence Day, July 4th, that night when this started, it woke me up. I was up at about 12:30 that night or that morning, and I was so afraid it was doing this in Austin, because if the flooding was going to start in Austin, y'all, the loss of life would have been so horrendous. The homeless people that I work with on a daily basis are all in the floodplains of these creeks, and it would have washed every one of them away. They would have had no clue it was coming. It would have probably killed over 1,000, man. Jeffrey, I'm not that. Yeah, Jeffrey, you're awesome, man. You paid for gas today. You just don't realize it. Memorial Day rains. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I am so glad this didn't happen down in Austin. If it had I mean, like I said, I guarantee you the death toll would have been up in the thousands. It would have killed so many homeless people. And you know what? This should show everybody there what kind of danger it is to live by the creeks. They know they're in the floodplains. Whoa, damn, boy, I hit that hard. Did y'all see that? They're in the floodplains. This city knows that they're in the floodplains. The leaders in Austin know they're in the floodplains, and they don't care. They won't enforce the camping ban. They want to leave them alone, and you know, it's okay. You end up killing a bunch of people, and you know, yeah, it would have killed a lot of people. You know, Shoal Creek would have flooded, Williamson Creek would have flooded, Gaines Creek would have flooded, Country Club Creek would have flooded. It would have been a nightmare. Nope, Jeffrey, it ain't no fun. Oh, I'm careful. I'm going home right now. I've got to go home and shower and eat. I'm exhausted. I got a long day tomorrow. I don't know if I will be live in the morning. I may try to go live when I'm on my way out here in the morning, just to kind of catch up and say hi. I'm enjoying it. You know, before, y'all haven't seen me much. I burn out on it. Sorry. Probably keep it up 3 days a week, and you know, we're gonna be running his head, you know, for an hour. You know, it's going to be entertaining. I just didn't know this was going to happen. This here just blows my mind. That went to my house from the disaster area back there, it would have literally taken me about a. It takes me almost. It would have been. Stats are bad, aren't they? I don't know why my stats are so bad right now. Thanks, Pickle. I appreciate it. Guys, can y'all hear me? I'm not sure if y'all can even hear me right now. Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? I'm not sure if y'all can even hear me right now.